Good morning to all. Today we will discuss pole placement design using Ackermann's formula. Previously, I have taught you pole placement design using general method. Now today we will focus on using Ackermann's formula. So coming to this method, again we have to satisfy the necessary condition. So what is the necessary condition is, I think it must satisfy controllability. Controllability you already know that QC, we need to find out QC. QC is equal to B, AB, A square B and so on, A power n minus 1B. So this is the formula for A matrices of size n by n. In general, in our problems we have A matrices of size 2 by 2 as well as 3 by 3. If it is A matrix is of 2 by 2, then we know the formula QC is equal to B AB. If A matrix is of size 3 by 3, then QC is equal to B AB A square B. After finding the controllability matrix QC, you need to find out the determinant of QC, where determinant of QC, if we got equal to 0, then we stop the procedure and we may not design the gain control matrix by using Ackermann's formula or as well as general method or as well as Bhaskara method. So definitely the given system must be satisfy the controllability. So after satisfying that controllability condition, so here in the formula we need to find out QC inverse, where we already finding the QC for finding the controllability. So after finding that QC, we need to find out QC inverse. I think inverse of the matrix we already know. So if it is 2 by 2, I think we need to find out adjoint of matrix divided by determinant of that matrix. So that is a formula for QC inverse. QC inverse is equal to adjoint of QC divided by determinant of QC. So if it is 2 by 2, I think maybe while discussing the numerical problem, I will explain you clearly how to find out the inverse of QC. Now we will move to the step 2. So again here also maybe what we have earlier discussed in the general method. So again here also step 2 is common. So here again they will provide the desired closed loop pole locations. Maybe generally it is of A matrix of size n by n. So I am taking the values of those closed loop poles as mu1, mu2, mu3 and so on, mu n. In general, if A matrix is of size 2 by 2, then there will provide only mu1 and mu2. If it is 3 by 3, they will provide 3 poles. So we consider it as a mu1, mu2, mu3. So now here A matrix is of size n by n. So I am considering n variables mu1, mu2, mu3 and so on, mu n. Therefore, the characteristic equation with respect to those desired closed loop poles is lambda minus mu1 into lambda minus mu2 and so on, lambda minus mu n equal to 0. Suppose A matrix is of size 2 by 2, then what is the formula? So lambda minus mu1 into lambda minus mu2 is equal to 0. Suppose A matrix is of size 3 by 3, then the formula for finding the characteristic equation is lambda minus mu1 into lambda minus mu2 into lambda minus mu3 equal to 0. So if you solve that product of all these n things, then we'll get lambda power n plus alpha 1 lambda power n minus 1 plus alpha 2 lambda power n minus 2 plus and so on, alpha n minus 1 into lambda plus alpha n equal to 0. Suppose if it is of 2 by 2, then we may get a second order equation. If it is of 3 by 3, we may get third order equation. So here n variable, that's why we are getting nth order equation. So after getting the equation 1, so in the step 2 itself, we need to find out some quotients here. Maybe you just observe the quotients. We had a coefficients in that nth order equation, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 and so on, alpha n minus 1, alpha n. Those are the constants. Generally, we may use these constants in the next step. So coming to the step 3, so we need to find out the new matrix. Generally, we can call it as a phi of A. So where the phi of A formula is a power n plus alpha 1 a power n minus 1 plus alpha 2 a power n minus 2 plus and so on alpha n into I, where I is nothing but the identity matrix, and A is already we calculate that from the original system. So this is the formula for A matrix of size n by n. In general, our numerical problems consist of only 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 matrices. If it is 2 by 2, then the equation is phi of a is equal to a square plus alpha 1 a plus alpha 2 into I. Suppose a matrix is of size 3 by 3, then phi of a is equal to a cube plus alpha 1 a square plus alpha 2 a plus alpha 3 into I. So I think here alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 and so on, alpha n, maybe those are the constants or coefficients which will extract from step 2. Previously I have discussed. So now see here I have written the formulas of phi of a when a matrix of size 2 by 2 as well as a matrix of size 3 by 3. So maybe if you substitute all the values of those a as well as alpha 1, alpha 2, and if you solve that one, finally we may get a phi of a matrix. So our considering formula, if you find out, maybe if you substitute all the values and finally if you find out the phi of a, so we may get n by n matrix. So if it is 2 by 2, then we may get 2 by 2 matrix. If it is 3 by 3, we may get 3 by 3 matrix. Maybe I will clearly explain in the numerical problem. So now the last step, that is step 4. And then directly here, this is a method is totally based upon Eckernam's formula. So here, what is the Eckernam's formula? So I think gain control matrix generally we may denote it as K. K is equal to, so n variable means that's why K1, K2, K3 and so on, Kn. Now what is the formula for n variable is 0, 0, 0, 0 and so on. Last variable value is 1. Maybe last variable before variable is 0. So into QC inverse, I think QC inverse we are already finding from the step 1 and phi of a we are finding from the step 3. So this is the formula for n by n. Suppose if a matrix is of 2 by 2, then what is the formula? Eckernam's formula is K is equal to, only we will get 2 variables. If it is 3 by 3, we may get 3 variables. So if it is 2 by 2, then K is equal to K1, K2 is equal to, so what is the formula is here 0, 1, only we will get only 2 values. Suppose it is n by n, then we may get 0, 0, 0, 0 and so on, last variable 1. Similarly, if it is 3 by 3, and K is equal to K1, K2, K3 is equal to, so 3 variables, that's why we made 0, 0, last variable is 1 into QC inverse into phi of a. So this is the procedure how we are going to find out the gain controller matrix by using Eckernam's formula. So Eckernam's formula is very very important for examination. So directly maybe in the starting first question maybe which comprises of all unit questions. So in that directly they will ask you what is the Eckernam's formula. So you have to write the fourth step. Thank you.